EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. What twists and turns will January have in store for? Playoffs are officially underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Murphy on the tackle.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
Run for Nick Chubb. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Cowboys.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Peterson. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And now running right There is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score Cowboys 7, Cardinals nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
They run. Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the ground, it's Chubb. 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Cowboys 14, Cardinals nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The tackle made by
the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They set up the screen to Chubb. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Chubb. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
The kickoff for Dallas.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense? It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, it's Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play. One-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
To the running back.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Cardinals 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
41-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
55.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Steps away to his left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play. play by him.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 9. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give. This is Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And again this time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.